Hello, everybody, and welcome to the show. I am your host, Suzanne Monk, host of Trump Talk, the one and only all-live Periscope show featuring Donald Trump. And we've managed to forget to put the chalkboard here with all of the Trump stuff, so we'll get that set up and we will get started on the daily Trump news. Welcome, everybody, to the show. Here, everybody who loves Trump is welcome, so we love you. Let's get talking about the news. Obviously, the Tuesday primaries were great. Trump did wonderful in California. A huge number of voters came out. He ended up with the most number of votes in history, in GOP history. 13.3 million votes overall across the entire country. 7 million more than GOP voters voted in this election than in 2012, so we're doing really good. The Democrat numbers are down. So it was an amazing election. As we all know, Hillary Clinton did cinch the nomination on the Democratic side, and there's a lot of pressure for Bernie to kind of finish it up, and he's kind of not really doing that because we know Bernie's kind of a hang-in-there kind of guy, so we'll see what happens over there, but she is moving forward with general election mode, as is Trump, and he issued a great speech on last night, using the teleprompter. As you know, if he doesn't use the teleprompter, they blame him for not using the teleprompter, and as soon as he used the teleprompter, oh, why does Trump use the teleprompter? So it was a wonderful speech. He had some great things. He's planning a speech on Monday, talking about the corruption of Hillary Clinton. He also has a rally coming up on Saturday. So some really good stuff with that. The news is reporting that he has narrowed down the VP picks to 4 or 5. 4 or 5 picks. 2 of them are military officials. One is a former rival, he says. He's leaving some little hints, but it's very interesting to see. We're going to just kind of go forward and, get the little crumbs that we can. We will certainly find out. New polls coming out. Hillary is not doing good in the polls. This is why they're talking about the Trump University case. If you wonder why are they talking about that? Why is everybody all mad at Trump? This is why, because Hillary is not doing good in the polls. The new Reuters poll, 41-40 virtual tie. Hillary 41, Trump 40, virtual tie in the Reuters recent poll. So there continues to be a great deal of momentum, and as we all know, and as you're seeing on Facebook and everywhere, there's a lot of burners who are very upset and are the 2012 version of the Pumas and aren't going to vote for Hillary. Never Hillary. So now, in fact, they did do a poll. I just want to mention that they did do a poll on the Democratic side. 70% of Democrats think Hillary should still run, even if she is indicted by the FBI. So I really don't know what that means. Did ever guys ever ask that question? What would happen if she were to be president, but then she's indicted? I mean, would she supposed to pardon herself? Doesn't that seem like the most corrupt thing ever? That's why we have to be Hillary Clinton. There's just no fooling around. It is ridiculous. So, let's talk a little bit about Hillary. I like to do this thing called How Trump Beats Hillary Rodham Clinton. And we all know that that's the whole point out here, is to get out here and beat Hillary Rodham Clinton. Now, everyone's been talking about how Trump has such a small staff and has spent a small amount of money while Hillary has spent so much money. And everyone is like, oh, Trump's behind in fundraising. No. You know why? Because Trump has an army of individuals like me and like you, who share news stories, who share articles, who are spreading the proper information, accurate information, positive information on Mr. Trump's policies and what he plans to do to make this country great again. So, how we beat Hillary Clinton, how Trump beats Hillary Clinton, is you and me getting out there, using social media, using the phone, using your friends, just being an advocate as much as you can, sharing information. Be positive, Don't always yell at everybody and troll everybody on Facebook. Maybe just answer some nice questions like, what's your favorite Trump policy? One of my favorite Trump policies is his willingness to cut agencies that are obviously bloated and over-regulating the government. I'm a libertarian. I like smaller government. So that's some of my favorite policies of his. We could go on. I love his stance on stronger trade, so we're not getting taken advantage of by a global Margaret Cabal. We could go on forever about how many policies I love, but what we need to do is keep telling everybody about the policies of Mr. Trump so that we can get out there, because that is, in fact, my reason today how Trump beats Hillary Clinton, you and me. So let's do best of the Trump train. As I like to do, you like to do the best of the Trump train. I do a little segment where we find stuff that is Trump related, and the newest thing they have finally come out with, which they didn't have when I started backing Trump, is the Trump bobblehead. So here we go. Yeah, there we go. So you can see the Trump bobblehead. But let me just tell you, I gotta say, nobody beats Little Trumpy. Okay, he's an original, a Mar-a-Lago original. He's got his Uncle Sam hat that I made myself. He's got his little flag. Nobody beats Little Trumpy. So, Little Trumpy's best of the Trump train today. That's how that's going to go. Let's do my Trump reason of the day. Trump reason of the day is if you have been watching the news, all sorts of Republicans have been all upset at Trump. They're all complaining one way or the other. They don't like what Trump says. He needs to change his tone. He needs to do this to get my endorsement. Blah, 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 blah. One of the things I like about Trump is all of these failed politicians in Washington who we sent to Washington, D.C. and didn't do their job, didn't do anything to stop Obamacare, didn't do anything to stop this bloated budget, just kept passing budget over budget, let them run roughshod over the Constitution, didn't do anything to stop Obama and any of these executive orders. They're not doing anything up there. They don't like him, and they don't want him to be president. And they complain and work against him constantly. So that's why I like him, because I don't like them. I don't like the career politicians that are ruining this government. I want someone to go up there who has done a good job in their own life in a practical sense, has had to use practical skills, will hold people accountable like we do in the practical real world, not like they do in politics world. So that's my Trump reason of the day. Because they don't like him, that's why I do. And there you go. Let's do rallies. There is a rally coming up Saturday, Tampa, Florida, 4/11 on the 11th at 11 a.m. That is obviously Eastern time. Florida is over there in the Eastern time. So if you get a chance, you can watch that on rsbn.tv. They stream all the shows. They have them all after the fact, so you can catch all of them there. And that's our show, folks. We're going to do another special Trump Talk Q&A right after this. So if you have some questions and you'd like to just do some Q&A on Trump, tune in right after this. We're going to do a quick Q&A and just chat a little bit. But other than that, that is the Trump news. You guys keep on trumping. We're going to make America great again. One day at a time. One Trump talk at a time. Thanks for tuning in, you guys.